do you want to completely switch everything up and not listen to anything I'm saying? Oh, we got the Galio picked up here as the final pick of this draft for TSM. Kobe, how are we feeling about this?
So
Galio in mid lane over Perks right now, but Blabber's coming in, Vulcan joining up. Power of Evil continuing to run away, trying to save the flash here. Dodges out of the way of the dredge line, but more damage is coming in, and First Blood over to Black.
Use a bunch of summoners there, but that is super worth it. First Blood, they take down that aggressive mid lane power point that we were talking about from Champ Select. Spica wants to answer on top side though.
But it will be a 2 versus 2. Fudge continuing to push forward as Blabber joins up in the fight here. Huni getting knocked up into the air with Fudge's Q2. But let's see if TSM can turn this one back around. Huni goes in for the body slam. Spear connects. Blabber is down. The man is Cougar food as Spica returns the favorite
wave, so Twisted Fate doesn't get free reign over the map. But because of C9's successful early play,
we got a couple of different plays breaking out here, Mr. Kobe. We got Spica running away as Blabber chases after him. A little bit more damage will get it done, but he can't quite find it. The clutch heal keeps Spica alive. Power of Evil maybe looking for an opportunity to do something on the back end of this fight. Culling comes out, taking away most of the HP from Vulcan. Perks now getting hit with the piercing light. Heal being used to get him away as Spica throws out another spear, but a good sidestep there.
Power of Evil is able to deal while they're chasing down Spica. 2 versus 3, TSM gain the health advantage, earn themselves an
Yeah, buddy. All right, TSM, what are you guys doing here? Taunt coming through, TP going down. You got Vulcan in a bad spot, and Sword Art's grabbing the first kill of the fight. Blabber going in, but the man's exhausted. Spirit of Dread's about
to a brawl fest here, Flowers. Every single objective is met with 10 players. And we start this one out with a support
performance so far in the lock-in tournament. But here in this game, on the Gragas, the man's got some money. Let's see if Sword Art gets punished here for going in a little bit too far forward. Onslaught of Shadows coming out. Goodbye, Sword Art. Cloud9 with the punish, tying the game up 3-3. And they'll take that free kill, but Fudge barely survives trying to get away here. TSM biting back a little bit. Curtain Call opens up. Fudge gets himself outside of the range there with a good flash. Lost now in trouble as Blabber and Perks are going in looking for something. Perks with a flash away of his own. Blabber's still going to be on the front line here. Cloud9 health bars depleting very, very quickly. And TSM managed to hold the line here in a 4v5, trying to make sure they do not give anything else away to Cloud9, and they're doing a damn good job of it. Huni goes over the wall. The body slam is there. Lost with the follow-up, and Lost is on the board.
So in the end, TSM actually get a kill back for themselves and turn it into an objective. Oh, I was so
Cloud9 now the ones with control priority over this bottom side river. Spica and Power of Evil still hanging out. Shelly summoned up in the bottom lane just to create some sort of a distraction. Cloud9, they're walking straight forward into the brush. Here comes Blabber, but he's a little bit separated from the rest of the team. Sword Art already joining here with a heroic entrance. Vulcan's caught out again, and Power of Evil's the one grabbing the kill. Sword Art will continue to tank as Vin is chased out of the fight. Fudge is in a 1 versus 3. Perks almost completely out of mana. TSM winning this one pretty decisively.
Lost, Flowers. Vulcan goes down again in this one, and it's actually just the back and forth of the hard engage on Cloud9's side, but counter engage drafted really well here from TSM. You see the effect of Galio ultimate and Gragas ultimate both finding purchase here for TSM. Sword Art is able to come in, put a stop to the
still without any kills, trying to find a way to get himself on the board. Perks escaping with the flash there as TSM try to collapse. Cloud9 looking for the chance to come back in now. It's Sword Art getting hit up by that ulti from the Nautilus. The boy is stuck in the wrong spot. Fudge just drawing everybody's attention off to the side here is Cloud9.
That they have here. I did want to point out Perks' mechanics in the escape, but here he goes again.
Lost running away. The follow-up coming in from Blabber. Heroic entrance is going to land. Blabber stepping out of the way, and Lost is down. Sven grabbing that kill, looking to maybe grab another here onto Sword Art. Blabber gets away with 100 HP. The horse going right back in underneath the turret. Ends up trading his life away for nothing. He bottom lane fights. Already 3 Drakes compared to 0. If Cloud9's able to take it, congratulations. You get 1 single Ocean Drake. But if TSM gets it, one of the most powerful team-wide buffs in the entirety of League of Legends, and an Ocean Soul will find itself in their pocket. Perks coming in behind these guys, looking to set up the play here. Perks now might find himself in a bad spot as Lost is about to be killed, but he's going to be traded away 1-for-1 here with Perks. Sven the one blowing him up as TSM still trying to fight their way out of this. Fudge flashing over the wall, staying alive. Vulcan continuing to take some damage. Spica lands the spear. TSM looking to find even more. Spica goes on a killing spree into the stasis now. Blabber's going to be doing the same. Taunt down onto Fudge, blowing him up, but the man's still alive somehow. Sven going on a killing spree, grabbing one onto Sword Art, still looking to outplay, find some sort of a way, find something to save the day. But the jump in from Spica is enough, and Huni's grabbing the kill. Give him a drink, Huni. Everybody on TSM's having a party in the river tonight, and they're taking the Ocean Soul.
Yep, Cloud9 make a successful dive, and they kill off Lost. Everybody going in. Twisted Fate ultimate. Blabber ultimate here with the heck. Huni shrugging off 4 members.
He ain't taking no damage. He ain't taking no damage. He's fine, man. Let's see how this goes now as Vulcan's already dead. TSM launching the attack as Perkz wants to get away, but the big man's got a big belly. And
there, after the way that the lock-in tournament started, with Huni by far being, you know, the underperforming member of TSM, this is just a huge bounce back for him.
It is so... I am convinced at this point, Kobe, that every time Huni locked in Gnar, he meant to pick Gragas. They both start with a G. They're next to each other in the champion select thing in the lobby. This is night and day. His Gnar and his Gragas are not even on the same planet. They're not in the same solar system. This performance is like that old school Huni that people have missed. The man has been doing some amazing things here in this game, and TSM fans have got to be happy to see it. TP coming in onto the Nexus turret. TSM looking to maybe push all the way for the win here, protecting those cannon minions, letting them put those little plinks and plunks of damage into those Nexus turrets. TSM backing away now, not wanting to overstay tier 2 turret. Looks like nobody from Cloud9 is willing to stand and fight for this one. Why would they? They're pretty far down at this point in time. Now they got to try to defend this next tier 3. Life gets so much harder once you have to defend 2 lanes of super minions at once. C9 waiting on their jungler to get up here. Fudge is teleporting around behind, coming into the red side jungle. Vulcan here on the front line, likely going to be blowed up. You've got Blabber initiating into the middle of 3. They already found the shutdown onto Power of Evil. Looking to grab another one now onto Lost. Sword Art the next target, stuck in the middle of a 1v4. Sven coming around from behind, probably going to give the kill over to him. If they can, yep, give it over to the AD carry. Cloud9 with a 3 for nothing.
Gaining vision control over the area leading up to it. It's not as devastating as some other comps, having that vision control, though. Because
Fudge showing up in the backside of the pit. Huni trying to charge in. Perkz half HP here on the Twisted Fate. Spears flying out. Dragon has recovered a little bit. TSM maintaining control over the area. They don't want to DPS this too hard. They want to make sure that they're just baiting Cloud9 in here, trying to get them to run up, commit to this. TSM does not want to be the burger in a Cloud9 and Dragon sandwich. That would be really bad.
Yep, sounds gross. TSM,
you never want to be the burger.
They do have confidence because they've got Power of Evil and Lost with both flashes available, and the cleanse is coming up for Power of Evil very soon too, so they're just delaying a little bit for that. Huni marks them, does not get the initiation with the ultimate here though.
Huni having the time to use another cask after initially going for the one that blue Perkz has splashed there in the mid lane. Drake is down to 5,000 HP. Perkz has the gold card locked and ready to go, throws it over the wall, finds Sword Art. Deadly Flourish shoots out, won't find much of anything. Vulcan going forward, Power of Evil going to be the one who's in some trouble now. Onslaught of Shadows coming in. Galio gets interrupted, won't be able to make a heroic entrance. Now Sword Art going to be tanking up here in the front line. Lost grabbing the kill on to Blabber, and TSM still 5 men strong. Sven into the back line, assassinating the enemy AD carry. Who says AD carry's got to play safe in the back line, baby? Fudge tanking up in a 1v4. Cloud9 will end up losing 3 of their players. Only Perkz and Sven still alive, traded away for Lost. It is a 2 versus 4 on the map, and TSM came to play some League of Legends today.
And if you win that fight, you win the Elder, you probably also win the Baron, Captain Flowers. That one is going to be the one that leaves a mark. And the flashes, and they are looking like they want to start this one out with a bang. They started the lock-in tournament, really give them the punish. Now they've got Elder and Baron, and now the base is toast.
Yeah, this inhibitor turret that held the line last time with a Cloud9 team fight will not do the same here. Now that TSM has returned with that Elder buff, they should be able to just rotate right on over, take down the mid lane inhibitor as well. And then that just creates this situation that no one likes to be on the receiving end of, where you're stuck in your base and your opponents can just choke you out of everything, waiting for that last lane to push up so they can 3-inhib you and just slowly wring the life out of you as the game comes to an end. As Lost grabs a kill into Perkz, this is already looking like it's done, Kobe. Not even a fighting chance for Cloud9. TSM are a well-oiled machine. Fudge has to walk himself away. Sven going into the back line looking for Power of Evil, looking for Lost, but the boy ain't going to find nothing but death waiting for him back here. Fudge dead in the middle of 1v4. Blabber runs away, but they don't need to chase him, man. They got the Nexus eyes wide open in front of them. There it goes. TSM come into the quarterfinals swinging, and they go up 1-0 over Cloud9.
in quite the exciting opener, Captain Flowers. Things like Pantheon and Olaf coming into it, but it's got through so many games and now is put into the hands of Perks. Name another champion that you would want to dive with.
Why they're playing so aggressively. That's why they're this far forward. And Lost is currently enjoying a CS lead over his opponent. Power of Evil going for the flash into the stun, and here comes a follow-up from Spica. First blood for TSM.
He just showcases it there, stuns it, and Spica is so good too. He with the gold card timing, he was close enough. He can even sneak in the extra auto first, still stunned long enough to get the spear hit. Nice from Fudge.
That was a beautiful cast from Fudge. Hit Huni perfectly to knock him backwards. Huni knows, even with flash, there is
the entire top half of the map. Blabber's looking for counter jungle into dive.
Here he goes, going after Power of Evil. Immediate killer instinct, follow-up from Sven, and Cloud9 made that one look easy. Explains what's going on there, as Blabber might be setting up for a dive here in the top lane. Immediately dropping the red smite, comes back in with devastating charge. Here comes your TF ulti wanting to swoop in. Cloud9 already grabbing themselves a kill. The stun onto Blabber will not find him in time. Blabber with the onslaught of shadows over the wall. Blabber probably going to be picked up here. Power of Evil grabbing the kill. Spear from Spica. He wants to catch up, needs a little bit more distance. Flash, but Spica's still got him. Shelly's about to charge. Remember, the charge does a little bit more than 2 plates, so boom! Look at that. Perks is just on top of awards, so not going to get much of a chance to do a whole lot with this one. Gold card thrown out. Power of Evil staying a little bit too close. Ignite is dropped down. Stasis is used. Power of Evil in a bad spot here, and look at the damage from Cloud9. Blabber swoops in there as Spica wants to get in, find some sort of return kill. Perks in a bad spot. Perks is gone. Lost grabs the kill credit. Death sentence over the wall.
Teleport, to get the counter kill onto the mid laner. So as you say, they do end up
wants to contest. Blabber is ready to go. Has ulti, has smite. TSM knows that unless there's a fight beforehand, they are 50-50ing this, which can be very, very dangerous in a game of League of Legends that is this close. TSM trying to throw out a little bit of poke here. Still maintaining aggro on the Drake, taking a little bit of damage here and there. Now focusing on it, have it down to half HP. TSM committing to the objective now. TP coming in, Drake's going to reset. TSM getting themselves away. Very nice cast into the middle of 3, separating TSM. Cloud9 making the dive. Perks exhausted here in the middle of the fight, going back up the wall, chasing away Power of Evil. First kill of the fight over to Perks. Vulcan disengaging. 1/4 HP. TSM still feeling not that great, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah, you got good health bars on 3 out of 4 of your remaining players, but one of your guys is also already dead. Curtain call firing off. Spica jumping in after Fudge. Spica might want to go in over the wall looking for this Drake, seeing if maybe he's able to steal it away, but no, sir! Blabber gets that one done.
4 Rift Herald here, which Cloud9 can actually use to try and crack secondaries.
Cloud9.
Zone, Blabber now going to come answer a little bit. He also has the Rift Herald.
Oh, Huni getting jumped on. Nice burst coming down. Sven grabbing that kill, and they are going to make this one a buy one, get one free. Sword Art Stasis only buys him a moment. I'm going to say that's 3/4 HP. Power of Evil the same. Everybody else full and ready to go. Drake is alive on the map. TSM with control over the bottom side river. Perks still up near mid lane, rotating down to the fight now. Some visions, some traps being swept away now by the side of Cloud9 as they try to approach a little bit further. Look from Sword Art onto the enemy support as Blabber's diving in. He's got the rest of the team behind him. They're already able to find the kill onto Power of Evil. Lost getting himself over the wall here with the Gale Force as Perks is looking to take down Huni in the 1v1. That smoke is nothing to mess with, man. Perks grabbing a kill, and Huni is out of the picture. Both enemy solo laners dead. Cloud9 going for their second Drake of the game, and things are slowly but surely losing this ground at such a rapid rate.
I think they're actually going to have to make the pick themselves with Twisted Fate.
Well, Deadly Flourish doesn't find Perks. Nice moves coming out from Perks. He's got the juke boots on. They are laced up and ready to go. The boys right back into the fight. Now he's in the stasis, trying to buy a little bit of time. Power of Evil's going to die here. Mid laner from mid laner, 1-for-1 so far. Perks was feeling himself a little bit after them side steps, but decided to step a little bit far forward, and now he's in the ground, but the 1-for-1 is fine for Cloud9. They'll continue jumping in. Here's Sven dominating now with a kill on the enemy AD carry. Fudge keeping 2 occupied, just wasting as much time as he can, waiting for the rest of the team to come back in here. Vulcan grabbing a kill onto Sword Art. Fudge getting the kill onto Speed. This is foolishness. This is absolute foolishness. Vulcan is just going to occupy him the entire time. Baron is secured.
Sure.
If it does, I feel like Gragas priority is going to be a very real thing. Like, this champion in both games has just been instrumental to the success of the team that it was on. Tier 2 turret falling in the mid lane now, 5-2, just like we saw last time when the roles were reversed. Cloud9 pushing down these tier 2 turrets, and TSM is not in a spot to be able to try to stop them. Perkz going into the stasis, stays alive to prevent more CC from following up on that one. And all he's doing is wasting everybody on TSM's time. 3 players from TSM were trying to chase him down, and that just means that the bottom lane inhibitor gets destroyed, Sword Art gets destroyed. Everything in the TSM infrastructure in this base is collapsing, Kobe, and you've got Blabber who's not willing to stop here just yet. Lost is gone. It's a double kill over to Sven. He pops the cleanse and he goes right after Power of Evil and gets himself away, but Speak is barely at half HP. Cloud9 with a 5-man squad, still pushing even further forward. Perkz into the back, slices and dices right back through him with a perfect execution. Couldn't have named the ability better myself. Cloud9 going after Nexus turret number 1. That one should fall right about now with an uppercut from Alistar. Nexus turret number 2 about to drop as well. Cloud9 looking to tie this up, take us to game number 3. They are looking way different here in the second round, Kobe. These boys came to play, and we are going to the decider match as Sven pads the stats a little bit more, and Cloud9 has flipped that switch to the on.
Sivir, rarely seen in the current meta, but does provide just what you want with this team. If you can get the speed boost, that's all that you need.
They're taking the Drake. There's nothing for me to contest. You've just got to surrender all that farm, all that experience. That feels bad, but mid lane, which means Perkz is much happier about having to deal with the Emperor of Shurima's constant spam, and he manages to get the taunt. Power of Evil, as soon as he's got the ulti ready to go again, has to use it once more. He's chasing after Perkz here, looking for a little bit more damage. The soldiers charge forward. Perkz at 200 HP. Rest of the TSM squad is following up. Collateral damage finds him, but not quite enough to get the kill. Perkz is running for his life, man. Get the hell out of town. Power of Evil with the
lead on top side and pushing a big wave towards top.
Power of Evil is nearly out of mana, and Cloud9 recognizes what that means. It means Drake down to half HP, but in the middle of resetting. TSM continuing to walk forward. Cloud9's ready to go. Vulcan coming in. Beautiful 3-man knockup, and 3 flashes instantly to get themselves away. Sword Art still dies. Sven takes the kill, and Cloud9, baby. They are getting things done here in this early game.
That is a flank if I've ever seen one. Vulcan back at it again.
That big flank from Vulcan, and they still got to wait a little bit longer here. Perkz walking away after getting hit by the ulti from the Azir. Spica walking forward, wanting to find just a little bit more damage. They won't get enough to kill Perkz, but they will get enough to take down the tier 1 in mid lane.
Teamfight attempt. And that probably looks like a Bard ultimate from Sword Art. They know Perkz has no flash.
Oh, here we go. Perkz is stuck. Good ulti coming in from Sword Art, but now the counterattack from Cloud9. Fudge is looking to get something, but Perkz is already down. Cloud9 in a 4 versus 5. Spica the target here as Blabber jumps in for some damage. Spica getting himself back with his own ulti. Deadly Flourish coming down to find a little bit more onto Blabber's health bar. Vulcan in the middle of everybody, popping the ulti, staying alive. Lost dying down to the Boomerang Blade from Sven. TSM, they had a 5v4, but Cloud9 played it clean enough to even the odds. Now we've got 4v4 on the map in the bottom side of the river. Sven taking a little bit of damage there as Power of Evil and Sword Art trying to maintain their distance while getting whatever sort of DPS they can. Side river still, 1 teleport coming in, 2 teleports coming in. Cloud9 says that is ours, thank you very much, and they won for either squad.
Well, for TSM, I think they have to continue to look aggressively because, again, if Cloud9 get that flank, if they
not ones to back away from a fight, especially when they've got plenty of resources ready to go here. However, Blabber does not have that flash anymore. Spica trying to get himself away, but the damage is coming in. Sven's going on a killing spree. They've killed off the enemy jungler as the fight starts out, and Cloud9 has Lamb's Respite to keep their own men alive. Perkz gets a kill onto Lost. Power of Evil tries to kite back as Huni gets a revenge kill onto Vulcan. TSM mid laner barely keeping himself alive, getting over the wall here with the Blast Cone. Fudge chasing after Sword Art while Huni's stuck in the middle of a 1 versus 3. He gets away over the wall with the flash underneath the tier 1 turret to stay alive.
They take the initiative here. Blabber says, I got him, of Spica, before he even goes past the Wraith camp, before Vulcan had even engaged. And once he does, they annihilate the enemy jungler. This is going to be a risky, but quickly though, Spica's arrived.
If this wasn't warded, this would have been a great play from TSM. Let's see if they're willing to commit to this. There's your 3-man pulverize yet again. Sven goes on a rampage. Everybody's going to be killed off. Baron secured at least by TSM.
It actually pays off. Burning right through that Baron with Power of Evil's Azir. My goodness, they take it right back as soon as Cloud9.
In the face of absolute game-throwing possibility, but now we got the fight breaking out. Lost is stuck. We got so many stasis popping off. Perks looking to lock somebody down. Oh, can they manage to get Lost away? No, they will not. Fudge goes on a killing spree. TSM now looking for one in retaliation. Lamb's Respite keeping Fudge alive. Trying to back away now. Power of Evil and the rest of TSM finding themselves caught between a rock and a hard place, and a hard place is named Cloud9. Power of Evil trying to continue that retreat. Perks with a nice wombo combo. Vulcan following up. Power of Evil and Sword Art going on a magical journey here together, but remember that Huni flashed earlier. Now the man's getting taunted, the man's getting pulverized, man's getting headbutted with a Justice Punch. It looks like Cloud9 might just be saying, hey, you know what? We don't care about the Drake. Let him have it. We're going to take turns. So they will just give this Drake soul away to TSM. Cloud9 are instead opting to grab the mid lane tier 3, the top lane tier 2. Sven's still sticking around, putting some auto attacks here into this inhib. Sven is clearly one of the marksmen to measure yourself against here in the LCS. As Fudge makes the initiation come in, here comes a follow-up from Perks. Spica wants to get away, but the Winds of War are coming after him. Vulcan on the side.
Dropping quickly. We've got Lost opening up. Spica's not close enough to smite.
Curtain calls ready to go. Bard ulti already going through. Baron going to be stuck here at about 1,000 HP. It's stolen!
Disengaging the Camille Galio ultimate combo with the Azir ultimate. See if TSM can keep it up.
TSM trying to run away. Oh! Power moving forward. Sven wants to escape. Power of Evil hot on the chase. Vulcan tries to go in with a headbutt pulverized, but a good flash away from PoE. Nice follow-up with the Bard ulti. Blabber getting himself out there with a Gale Force as well. Tier 2 turret falls. TSM going big on this one, taking down the tier 2. However, what is this? It looks like a flank coming in from Fudge. Never mind, they're going to turn the fight right back around. Perks coming in, looking to keep Blabber alive. Power of Evil also going to be stuck here in that Lamb's Respite. Finally falls. TSM in a very bad place. Vulcan swooping in from the side. More damage pouring in. Lost is gone. Speaker running away. Knock up onto Huni, throwing him up into the air. Perks is on the front line, and the boy ain't stopping till all the bodies are dropping. Fudge jumps over that chicken wall to chase after him. Huni's still on the run. Sven with the boomerang blade over the wall, and Huni is about to drop here next. Your Hex Tech sweep will slow him down, but he's going towards the blast cone. Drake's alive in 2 seconds, and Cloud9 should be able to take it unless they just want to end the game right here. They're already marching down mid. Inhibitor falls. They've got a minion wave coming up behind them. 30 seconds on Spica.
Blabber's health. It almost didn't even show up on his health bar above his head when Perks got the ultimate about recalling. PoE goes in, though, whiffs.
That was wacky. I'm not sure what that was, but a nice follow-up there from Spica. Gets the Lamb's Respite out of Blabber.
Kindred and Sivir.
Lost opens up the curtain call. Vulcan coming around to stop him. Baron has been reset. Cloud9's going for the fight. Vulcan already nearly killed off. Deadly Flourish coming in. A little bit more damage coming through as you've got the Shurima Shuffle throwing a couple of them back. Lost grabs the kill into Blabber, but Fudge kills Lost. Now you've got Huni taken very low. Nice interrupt on that kill coming out from Sword Art as Power of Evil flees, and Perks looks to finish off that kill too. Sven is running wild. The man is uninterrupted. The man is unstoppable. He is continuing to push forward. 3 health bars still remain on TSM, but they are alive by barely a sliver of an inch. Sword Art wants to get away, but the uppercut kick from Camille says no. Perks keeps Power of Evil and Spica stuck inside the fountain. Cloud9 have compromised health bars, but there's only 2 players of TSM remaining. Make it 1. C9 find themselves a fight. They use the advantages they've earned all game, and they get trolled at the very end by the inhibitor coming back. It shouldn't matter that much, but man, did that let the air out of the celebration at the very end. But C9's still gonna have it, baby. Spica's your last man standing. He's stuck all the way back in the fountain. They're wanting to pad the stats with another kill, but they won't even need it. Cloud9 take the win in the series 2-1, and they're going on to play in the semifinals.
The slimmest of margins.